once again our today's lesson. And in our previous lesson, we have to learn about principles of effective writing, and that was part one. And today we're going to know the principles of effective writing, and it is part two. So let's go. The fourth point is was the structure, and the next one is fifth. Fifth point is choice of words. What should be the words? Simple or complicated? The words that you use determine your style. Your writing could be easy on the reader or have a lot of long, hard, or just for embellishment hampering the reader's comprehension. What is more important is to be able to use the right words that convey the exact meaning. Words can convey positive, negative, strong, or weak message depending on what you choose to express yourself. So, for your writing, you have to use simple, relevant, and meaningful words. The words that are simple, that are not so complicated, so that the writer cannot find the meaning. A writer have to look for into the dictionary. He has or she has to search for the word in the internet. So it will be so boring and so tough for his or her to read your letter or read your writing, while he or she will find a lot of complicated words in your writing, and of course relevant and meaningful words. So for example, you were writing a paragraph on population problem in Bangladesh, but in your paragraph you have used a lot of words that is not really relevant or meaningful with this topic. For example, you were writing that there are many rivers in Bangladesh, so it is totally irrelevant with the topic, that population problem in Bangladesh. And of course, for choosing the words, you have to have a lot of vocabulary in your brain. So the thing is that you have to try to use simple, meaningful, and relevant words for your writing. Then the sixth one is audience. The most important element of your writing is audience. Unless you're writing a personal journal, you need to constantly keep your audience in mind. Audience means to whom you are writing, to whom you are writing, whether you are writing to your father or you are writing to the principal of your school, of your college, or the head of the department of your institute, or the CEO of an organization, or you are writing a letter to your friend. So you have to know, you have to have a clear idea about audience. So it is most important element of writing. So whether you are writing for a bunch of 5 years olds or for science scholars, the style will differ. So when you will write a letter to your elder sister, and when you will write a letter to your younger brother who is just 5 years in old, so the word choosing, the style of writing, and the expression, everything will be different. So your writing depends on the audience. That means to whom you are writing. You can't treat all audience equally. You can't write the thing that you are writing to your parents. You can't write that thing to the CEO of your organization. I think this point is clear. So your writing mostly depends on the audience. So you have to have that idea about the audience to whom you are writing your uh, later, or any formal or informal writing. Then punctuation. Of course, punctuation means we know full stop, semicolon, comma, and so on. Yes, it still matters. Still matters. In our speaking, we don't bother about punctuation, but uh, I think punctuation is very important for reading, writing, listening, speaking, and for every skills of a language. For instance, thanks to all form of instant chat, we seem to have forgotten that comma and semicolon exist for a reason. But when you communicate formally or are writing meaningful purpose, you cannot ignore this important point of writing. Here I'm bringing an example. Look at this picture. Let's get grammar. and let's get grammar. So here two sentences are same, but we notice that in the first sentence there is no comma, but in the second sentence there is a comma. So the two meaning are different only for this comma. Okay, let's eat grammar. That means chalo grandma ke khai, and let's eat grandma. Grandma chalo khai. So totally different meaning. So punctuation is a very important thing in writing. So if I sum up our today's class, the principles of effective writings part 2, the first one is choice of words. So you have to choose simple, relevant, and meaningful words. Then you have to know, you have to have a clear idea about your audience to whom you're writing your letter, informal or formal, then the punctuation. So I think that's all for today. See you in our next class. Till then, Allah Hafiz.